APC holds area councils primaries across the territory. Hello there, good evening, and thank you for joining us on the news desk of NTA Channel 5 Abuja at 7. I am Tessie Omeri with the details. We begin with infrastructure development. President Bola Tinubu says the newly constructed interchange bridge in the FCT is a glimpse into the future of what his administration is planning to provide for Nigerians towards ensuring economic prosperity for the citizenry. The president stated this during the inauguration of the interchange bridge of the Arterial Road 20 by the Wole Soyinka Way, connecting the Outer Northern Expressway. Onoze Yakubu's report will be brought to you in the course of the bulletin. The right-hand service carriageway of the Inner Northern Expressway connecting the Ring Road 3 to the Outer Northern Expressway, otherwise known as Murtala Mohammed Expressway, has been opened for the motoring public. This follows the inauguration of the 16-kilometer road by President Bola Tinubu. Onoze Yakubu brings us details.
The newly inaugurated right-hand service carriageway of the Inner Northern Expressway from the Ring Road 3 to the Outer Northern Expressway, popularly referred to as Murtala Mohammed Expressway, is being constructed in phases. The completed first phase of the project is a 16-kilometer stretch road with a plan to develop other phases in due course.
The total length of the full scope ILEX, that is from Maitama up to Outer Northern Expressway, when it's in full scope, is 32.5 kilometers. The ILEX is planned to be a 10-lane expressway comprising 2 main carriageways of 3 lanes each and 2 service carriageways of 2 lanes each, just like the Zuba-Uba Road, which is the Onyx.
This achievement we are witnessing is a reminder to us on what could be achieved when vision meets action, and also when our leadership is aligned with the people's aspirations.
Stakeholders say the road will enhance development within the industrial space of the capital city.
Mr. President, this road was awarded, like the Revenue Secretary said, in 2014 at the cost of 7 billion naira. 7 billion naira, but was of course because of inflation variations to 31 billion naira. 31 billion naira. It's been the policy of Mr. President under the New Hope agenda to continue with projects that will be impactful on the lives and the economy of our people.
President Bola Tinubu, represented by the Deputy Senate President Barrow Jibril, commends the visionary leadership style of the FCT minister, describing the timely completion of the road as a testament to what is achievable with purposeful leadership in line with the Renewed Hope agenda.
This vital carriageway we commissioned today is not just a road. It is a symbol of progress and a reflection of our administration's Renewed Hope agenda. An agenda committed to building infrastructure that serves the people, unlocks economic potential, and supports sustainable development.
He urged residents to treat critical public assets with respect. Onoze Yakubu, NTA News.
The All Progressives Congress APC has successfully conducted primaries across the 6 area councils, including the Abuja Municipal Area Council AMAC, where the incumbent chairman, Christopher Zaka Mekalangu, emerged the party's flag bearer for the 2026 area councils elections. Party loyalists, supporters, and stakeholders commend the leadership for a smooth process. Aisha Uba Ali reports.
The Women Development Center Abuja venue of the primaries came alive with party supporters, delegates and other stakeholders in attendance. This exercise is a very significant one in any electioneering process to pick a competent, qualified and most importantly, the people's choice for the next local council's election. The plan was for 60 delegates, but only 51 turned up for the accreditation exercise.
Number of votes, and he was the one that elected, and he returned elected.
But I also know that other records will be as peaceful as this. But what I need to say is that this is worthy of emulation.
I congratulate the chairman and I congratulate the family of APC. Hopefully, come February, by the grace of God, we will deliver the council for the chairman, and come 2027, we will deliver the FCT for the president.
What motivated me was nothing but for the progress of the party and based on the advice of the leaders of the party.
In a seamless manner, transparent and fair conduct, the incumbent chairman Christopher Zakka Mekalongu emerged winner and flag bearer for AMAC.
My co-constituents, they are here with me. They stepped down for me, and I'm assuring them that we are together.
The simultaneous exercise across the 6 area councils saw Kuje and Abaji people in a jubilation mode. Also, the incumbent chairman of Abuja Area Council, Abubakar Umar Abdullahi, became the party's candidate, while the candidate for the Kuje Area Council is Danjuma Samuel Shokulu. In Abuja, Aisha Ubali, NTA News.
And back to our earlier report where the president inaugurated the arterial road 20 by the Wole Soyinka way in connecting the Northern Expressway. As Onoze Yakubo's report is now ready.
The newly constructed interchange bridge of the arterial road N20 is one of the inherited projects completed by the present administration. It was awarded in 2020.
The completion of this project will ensure a seamless interface and connectivity of both vehicular and pedestrian traffic around the adjoining districts of Jahi, of Katampe and Katampe Extension, as well as Kadu, Mabushi, and other districts, as well as providing alternative access to Suleja-bound traffic.
This interchange bridge will definitely improve the transportation network in the FCT. It will also ease the daily commute of many millions of Nigerians in FCT, and it will definitely improve the economic growth of FCT and the nation at large.
FCT Minister Yeson Wiki commends President Bola Tinubu for giving him all the necessary support in fast-tracking development in the nation's capital.
Leadership, why government, leadership, why party, leadership, in any form, is very, very important. The survival of government, what makes the government to say the government can go well or not well is leadership. When you provide the right leadership, you get the results.
President Bola Tinubu, represented by the Senate President Godswill Akpabio, described the newly constructed interchange as a testament to his administration's resolve for a more connected and prosperous capital city, which will ensure efficient movement of people, goods, and services. He applauds the Yesewiki-led administration for bringing the project to fruition after several years.
While our rapid urbanization is a sign of growth, it has also presented challenges, particularly in ensuring smooth and efficient movement of people, goods, and services. This interchange is a crucial answer to those challenges designed to alleviate traffic congestion, enhance safety, and significantly improve the daily lives of residents and commuters in the Federal Capital Territory.
The contracting firm also got a pat on its back for delivering on schedule and in line with the contractual agreements. Onoze Yakubu, NTA News.
With hearts burdened for a peaceful and prosperous Nigeria, members of the Fellowship of Christian Workers International converged for their 12th annual National Prayer Summit tagged Nigeria Shall Be Good. Mariam George Jitobo has more.
In a show of patriotism and spiritual commitment, civil servants under the aegis of the Fellowship of Christian Workers International gathered to seek divine intervention for the nation. With prayers focused on the president, his cabinet, the judiciary, legislature, security agencies, and the economy, participants declared their hope for a transformed Nigeria free from insecurity and economic hardship. Guest speaker Reverend David Okonna reminded attendees that no situation is permanent. He emphasized the power of collective prayer and faith, noting that when believers call on God in unity, He will heal and restore the land.
Definitely a time is coming that God will visit Nigeria, because our prayer is not in vain. As we have prayed, we have received grace to stay in our uniqueness, to help this nation. Surely Nigeria shall be good.
We deem fit as a body of Christ, there is need for us to gather ourselves and cry unto Jehovah, the creator of the universe, the only one that has solution to every problem, to please by his mercy intervene.
National coordinator of the fellowship, Evangelist Israel Adeyanju, shared that the vision to continually intercede for the nation was divinely inspired and has remained the driving force behind the annual prayer gathering.
God now told me that I should gather civil servants together to pray for Nigeria, that we are eating one pot. If this pot break, it will affect us. So then we started this prayer, and since that time they are praying this prayer all over the nation.
The Bible said if we can humble ourselves and pray for our country, it shall be well. So reform of the country starts from us, because we are the citizen.
We need prayer for peace, we need prayer for development, we need prayers for enlargement, we need prayers for our nations to be good and for restoration of the glory and beauty of Nigeria.
The congregation, with hearts lifted in gratitude, worshipped and interceded for divine mercy and national restoration, praying fervently for peace, progress and God's glory to be made manifest in Nigeria. Mariam George, Jitubo, NTA News.
The federal government, through the National Primary Health Care Development Agency, is set to launch the measles rubella MR vaccine later this year, with a view to strengthening immunity and curbing the spread of measles and rubella across the country. Aisha Uba Ali reports that one of the immunization advocacies has been on the participation and active involvement of traditional institutions as the Oni of Ife, Oba Adeye Eniton Ogunwusi or Jaja II, in an exclusive interview with journalists in Abuja, visibly gave his full endorsement of the campaign across the country.
Measles is a highly contagious viral disease that can lead to severe health complications, including pneumonia, diarrhea, and even death, particularly in children. Rubella, also known as German measles, while generally mild in children, can cause serious birth defects such as blindness, deafness, holes in the heart, and neural malfunction if contracted by pregnant women. Introducing the measles rubella vaccine, the Oni of Ife says it is a critical step towards achieving better child and maternal health outcomes in Nigeria.
It is very important for our dear nation, for all of us to join hands in conjunction with what primary health care and the federal government in conjunction with Ministry of Health are doing in order to spread the word and campaign for the vaccination to spread across the entire four corners of our country.
As part of the ongoing advocacy effort ahead of the official campaign launch, the Center for Well-Being and Integrated Nutrition Solutions, with the support from the Advocacy, Communication and Social Mobilization Working Group, is engaging key stakeholders to galvanize action and raise public awareness on the importance of the MR vaccine.
And the reason why they are recording a lot of success is because of using the platform of a traditional institution. So many things that we've been able to work with them. Look at the eradication of polio. It was the traditional institution that worked very closely with National Primary Health Care Development Agency, and so many other things that we do. Everything as it's coming up, the response time is out of this world. So for us, it's an agency that doesn't joke with the traditional institution of our country.
The MR vaccination campaign, scheduled to commence in October 2025, is part of Nigeria's broader effort to eliminate measles and rubella in line with the global health goals and sustainable development priorities. Oba Adeyeye Ogunwusi expressed deep concerns over the continued impact of vaccine-preventable diseases and urged all Nigerians to take collective action. In Abuja, Aisha Oba Ali, NTA News.
Meanwhile, in a significant milestone in Nigeria's fight against measles and rubella, a high-profile advocacy visit has taken place in Abuja Area Council of the Federal Capital Territory. Hakimat Ali reports that the event, held at the Palace of the Honor of Abuja, aims to garner support for the upcoming rollout of the measles rubella vaccine, a crucial step towards protecting children, especially Nigerian children, from these diseases.
Highly contagious viral infections, measles and rubella, pose serious risks, particularly to young children. The upcoming vaccine introduction campaign seeks to safeguard Nigerian children from these preventable illnesses. The advocacy visit to Honor of Abuja was led by representatives from the Center for Wellbeing and Integrated Nutrition Solutions, the National Orientation Agency, and key stakeholders in the FCT immunization program.
When a child or anybody is infected, there are a lot of problems that comes with it. One of them is a high-grade liver for measles, rashes, and of course complications.
Rubella is now going to be joined with the measles vaccine as a combined vaccine.
It is very important for us to come and notify you on time before the sensitization comes up any moment from now, because we know once our messages get to you, we are rest assured that it will get to the entire community. So that's why we are coming to seek your consent first for you to give us the permission to go ahead.
The Honor of Abuja and Chairman of the FCT Council of Traditional Rulers, His Royal Highness Adamu Baba Yunusa, who received the delegation, pledged the full support of traditional rulers in the FCT for the beat measles and control rubella, aligning with Nigerians' commitment to achieving universal immunization coverage and reducing childhood mortality.
This advocacy is a part of a broader sensitization campaign to communities, which is to ensure a widespread acceptance of the vaccine. In Abuja, Hakimat Ali, NTA News.
Sports Desk for Sports Brief.
The World Table Tennis Contender Lagos 2025 has unveiled a star-studded lineup featuring world number 9 Hina Hayata of Japan and African champion Hana Goda of Egypt in the women's singles. Nigerian star Kadri Haruna headlines the men's field, making his return to home soil after missing last year's tournament. The tournament will feature top players competing across 5 categories, with a prize pool of 100,000 and 400 World Table Tennis ranking points up for grabs. Meanwhile, Nigeria's under-20 men's national team, the Flying Eagles, will resume camp in Abuja ahead of the rescheduled WAFU B under-20 Boys Championship in Ghana. The team will prepare for the tournament, which kicks off July 10th with a tough group stage featuring host nation Ghana and Benin Republic. The Flying Eagles aim to secure back-to-back wins to top their group and book an automatic place in the semi-finals. Meanwhile, Nigeria's Super Falcons held host Portugal to a 0-0 draw in a pre-WAFCON friendly match. Goalkeeper Chiamaka Nnadozie made several impressive saves, and the Falcons showed signs of readiness for the upcoming tournament. The match demonstrated the team's defensive strength and tactical awareness, boding well for their chances in the competition. With Sports Brief, Wayne Dugu, NTA News.
And that concludes the English version of the news. Stay tuned for the translation in other languages. Good evening.
Kama agbaje shaje wo wona ya biba da za koi ba ku shagba dai yiwo ana ba shi ba dai wo mo president ba yuba wani waje a na ba ge gai ki tukwa da anje bola Tinubu wada nge azuko luko nyize nyapya ngagi aishi ba tutu kizi da yanyi kwace ba fanu abamana Tinubu gwamnati ni kwa godu nje ekiye nge onize Yakubu wada nge ki tukwa da bai da bada da yano sanu agaluko bagbatu kai san ya sanita shekwaje da tutu majin bai gu nge amato zoko luko ya bado na agbada ce zoko shegido mbagi ashi ko tutu kubwa sapanye bada kizinai wago daga atuti ye pya babe yikiye na abegi ko ba gu yi nyabwa ya kwalo abi siyasa gbadogun nje a APC ya baku nje kulia fagnabi gwamnati gwamnati a kizidna nge a gwamnati abibi ba lolo kizidna ya kubaya zashe wiadudu mpata wiadudu nge municipal shikwaje da Christopher Zaka mekolongu wonaze nge pesen gba wa ngonaji fagnabi wa jazalo we za nge municipal shikwaje wa bayenya zan siyasa gbadogun APC ya nge Aisha Ubali wada nge a APC da azanagban lawa lawo nge APC da za mbaki nge mekalongu na tukosa ai lewa tudo ai legbodo ai gizaza nge mekalongu na be kiwo wo kwasa sami we ga nge azaba kashi tuwo beyin wadaya bashi gangan go ba gisi mbai anyasa ashigbashi gwamnati enya bakulo nge abaji gwamnati bibi bakin aza awe ya lo untu abi aguma shigbe ga anya na yi nasara nge music yin Hakima Aliyu wada nge gbadagun ye beji ona abaji nge sa abaji dugwonu bai ga ayakaya untu na nkoyin ba godo nge ba kuntu pya ba kan azawe ya untu na zoko pya na ba wi gba ina ba kun aganya nu kweku logula agbada na kunko baje sha abaji anyase ba shigbe ntuge kwaji abi jelo mbwe bada ba zakoi ba godo ga ina gaba tuba bokun ba kun ba yitne nyase kwayin ko ba zayara ba zakwa mu ikiye wiadudu amma gbaja na baji kuzo yibaja da wasu shakwasi paga shakwari yisu saisu
ẹ káalẹ́ o ìròyìn ló ń dé sí etí gbọ̀nyìn láti ṣe iléeṣẹ́ amóhùnmáwòrán ìkànnì karùn-ún làbújá ọláyínká adéníjì ni oníròyìn yín ààrẹ bọ́lá ahmed tinubu ti sọ di mímọ̀ wípé afárá títún tí wọ́n ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ pàṣẹ lílò rẹ̀ nílùú àbújá jẹ́ àrà ọ̀tọ̀ nínú iṣẹ́ àti ìṣe ìṣàkóso ìjọba òun fún àmúṣẹ ìlérí òun lónìí àti fún ọjọ́ ọ̀la èyí tí yóò mú kí okòòwò àti ohun àlùmọ́ọ́nì ó túbọ̀ gbọ̀rẹ̀gẹ̀jigẹ̀ láìsí àní-àní gẹ́gẹ́ bí Ọ̀nàzé Yakubu aṣojúkọ̀ròyìn wa ṣe ṣàlàyé ó ní níbi ayẹyẹ ìpàṣẹ lílò afárá tuntun tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti òpópónà Wọlé Ṣóyínká tó fi lọ já mọ́ ojú ọ̀nà márosẹ̀ tó lọ sí ìhà àríwá orílẹ̀-èdè yìí ni ààrẹ ti sọ̀rọ̀ yìí di mímọ̀ ní báyìí ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú olóṣùṣù ọwọ̀ APC ti ṣàṣeparí ètò yíyan àwọn aṣojú tí yóò dupò díje nínú ètò ìdìbò sípò alága ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ mẹ́fẹ̀ẹ̀fà nílùú Àbújá tí kò yọ Amaki sílẹ̀ ní èyí tí alága tó sì wà lórí àlééfà lọ́wọ́ Christopher Zakame Kalango gbégbá orókè gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹni tí yóò ṣojú ẹgbẹ́ òun níbi ètò ìdìbò tó ń bọ̀ lọ́nà fún ọdún 2026 àwọn alága ìjọba ìbílẹ̀. Gbogbo àwọn ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú ọ̀hún pẹ̀lú pọ̀ mọ́ àwọn Afẹ́nifẹ́re ló gbóríyìn fún ọ̀nà tí wọ́n fi yan aṣáájú náà láìsí kọ́mi-n-kọ́hun nínú akitiyan rẹ̀ láti rí i dájú pé ààrùn ìgbóná onírúbẹ́là di àfisẹ́yìntẹ́gùn fi sọ lórílẹ̀‐èdè yìí. Ìgbésẹ̀ àti ètò ńlá ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ní ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ Abaji ní olú ìlú Nàìjíríà Abuja. Aṣojúkọ̀ròyìn wọn Akib Aliu jábọ̀ wípé ayẹyẹ yìí wáyé ní ààfin ọ̀nà ti Abaji ní èyí tí wọ́n fi ṣàgbékalẹ̀ ọ̀pọ̀ yanturu abẹ́rẹ́ àjẹsára tí yóò dẹ́kun àrùn láabi yìí fún àwọn ògo wẹrẹ lórílẹ̀‐èdè Nàìjíríà. Bó ti wù kó rí ìròyìn ọ̀hún kò ní ju báyìí lọ ọ̀kọ̀ọ̀kan láwùjọ kásùn láyọ̀.